All right, so today we're going to work on subtraction. You're going to notice that it is very similar to what we did with addition, but our answers should be getting smaller. So we're going to start with 7 minus 9. So I want you to pay super close attention to what I do here because this is what trips students up. So remember last time we talked about that when we regroup, we're not regrouping it, we're taking it from this place and putting it in the next place. So in order to, we can't take 9 from 7. If I had 7 markers, you couldn't take 9 from me. So these are groups of 10, 4 of them. So we're gonna take one of those groups of 10. So now this is going to become 3 groups of 10. Those 10 are gonna get added to this 7, so now we have 17 groups of 10, right? Or 17 total, not 17 groups of 10. 17 minus 9, which would be 8, okay? 3 minus 1 is 2, 8 minus 2 is 6, and 5 minus 5 is 0. I always like to write my zeros just so that I know I did all of the problem. So let's count back 3, 1, 2, 3. We don't need it because that's 0, so our answer is 628. All right, let's move on. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. 0 minus 2, we can't do that. So we're going to cross out the 8, make it a 7 up here above it. This 0, some students write a 0 here, that, or the 1 that we borrowed from here, the 110. Pull it over here, that's fine. 10 minus 2 is 8, and then 7 minus 4 is 3. 3,833. Okay, I can zoom a bit. All right, 7 minus 9, we can't do that. So let's go ahead. 4 is going to become a 3. 17, right? Because we took 1 from there. 17 minus 9 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 0 minus 5 we cannot do, so let's borrow. 8 turns into a 7. Now this becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. And you can see I'm still making sure that my place values all line up. 7 minus 2 is 5. Let's count for our comma. 1, 2, 3. 55,128. Okay. All right. Over here, 8 minus 9 we can't do, so let's cross out the 9. It's going to become an 8. Now, some people, I said earlier, you write your 1 here. Some people cross the whole thing out, write 18 up here. It doesn't really matter which one you do as long as you keep yourself neat and organized. 18 minus 9 is 9. 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 minus 6, no way. So 7 becomes a 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. 6 minus 9, can't do that either. So let's move on over, make this a 5. So now this becomes 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 5 minus 1 is 4. Let's count over to find which periods to put our commas in. So 1, 2, 3. We've got our ones period, right? And then over here we have our thousands period that has 47,000 in it. Okay. Moving right along, 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 5 we cannot do, so let's cross out the 6. 6 will become a 5. This will be 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 5 minus 6 we can't do, so let's make the 4 a 3. 15 minus 6 is 9. 3 minus 9 we can't do. 8 becomes a 7, so 13 minus 9 is 4. 7 minus 7 is 0. 7 minus 3 is 4. 1, 2, 3. 404,973. Okay. 0 minus 7, can we do that? No. So 3 is going to become a 2, and this is a 10 now. 10 minus 7 is 3. 2 minus 6, can we do that? No. So our 5 is going to become a 4, and then this will be a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 4 minus 9, can we do that? No. 9 is going to become an 8, so this will be 14. So 14 minus 9 is 5. And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it to get caught up. or you can re-watch whatever you need to. So you can always rewind. 8 minus 3 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. And we count back 3 to put our comma. Okay? So now on our next page, so these are words to look for to know that we're subtracting. We're trying to go over these as we work so that when our problems start getting mixed together, we have those decision-making skills. Okay? So the Roundtree School District has 173,245 students. The Sampson School District has 101,687 students. What is the difference between the school district with the most students and the least, and the school district with the least students? So, difference is an indicator or a word or a hint to us that we are going to subtract because we're trying to find out how many more or what amount is the difference between the two numbers. So let's write our first one, and just like in our last lesson with addition, we want to make sure we leave a little space above our work so that we have room to regroup. So 173,245 minus, and I'm gonna start writing over here so that my digits line up, and let me just, there you go. So that'd be 7, 8, 6, 1, 0, 1, and let's put our lines. You can see I have room below. My digits are all lined up, so I want you to just go ahead and double check all of that right now. Do you have room below? Do you have room above? And are your digits lined up? If they're not, go ahead and pause it and fix it. 5 minus 7 we cannot do, so let's cross out this 4. It's going to become a 3, and this 5. Now, I didn't leave enough room in between my digits this time. So I'm going to cross it out, and I'm going to put my 15 up here to make sure that I really know what I'm doing. If you get to a point where you're looking at your numbers and you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? You need to rewrite your problem because you would rather do that than have to redo it later because you're wrong. So 15 minus 7 is 8. 3 minus 8 we cannot do. So again, let's cross out this 2. It's going to become a 1. And then you could see that I kind of, I scooted over here to make sure that I have room for my 13. So I made my 1 a little to the left. 13 minus 8 is 5. 1 minus 6, can't do it. So it's going to become a 2. And this will be an 11. So now 11 minus 6, also 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. 7 minus 0 is 7. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So it is 71,558. And then they wanted to know what is the difference between the school district with the most students and the school district with the least. So 71,558 students is the difference. Okay? All right. The restaurant made $35,685 during week 4. So $35,685 during week 4. It made $33,072 during week 3. How much more money? So just like with this one, it's different, but this time we're just trying to figure out how much more did the restaurant make during week 4 than week 3. So 33,072, just like this. So 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 1. 6 minus 0 is 6. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then 3 minus 3 is 0. Again, I always write my zeros on my working area just so that I know that I did that. So that if my answer is wrong or if I'm talking to my teacher or whoever, I can show that I tried everything that I knew to do. And then let's count back 1, 2, 3. And then let's rewrite the number, 2,613. And this one is dollars. So you can just put this or you can write the word dollars. The reason that I rewrite it over here to the side is it's just a little bit more organized. And again, if I was quickly, like if my teacher was going over it, or if you paused this video and came back, you can very quickly see, did I get the correct answer or not? Okay. Smith Apple Orchard sold 71,224 last season, and Delicious Apple Orchard sold 70,442. How many more apples did Smith Apple Orchard sell than Delicious Apple Orchard? Okay, so Let's write our numbers. 71,224 minus 70,442. You can see my digits are nice and lined up. They actually might be a little close, which we saw up here, but that's okay. And we are going to go ahead and subtract. And I have my room at the top and at the bottom. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 4 we can't do, so let's go ahead and borrow 1 there. And I'm going to go ahead, like I said, cross this out and move it up, so it's 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 1 minus 4 we can't do, so this one is going to be a 0. And now we're going to make this 11. So 11 minus 4 again, or 11 minus 4 is 7. So now this is a 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. And then 7 minus 7 is 0. So our question was how many more apples? And it will be 782 apples. So a good thing that mathematicians do is they always think about patterns. So it would be good to think about how are addition and subtraction related and how are they similar. You're both, in terms of the rules, we're lining them up. We're going to start on this right side and we're using our place value knowledge to move our way over.